Hi, fellow birdies. Welcome back to another edition of Songbyrd's Eating Show. This time with my husband joining in.
Hi again. Glad to have him back.
So hi guys, how are you doing today? My name is Crystal, I'm your host, and you're watching another edition of Songbyrd Eating Show. In today's video, my husband is back with me for another mukbang, and what do we have today? This looks really interesting.
It does. This is like Tteokbokki and spinach rolls?
Tteokbokki, fried seaweed rolls, and I have fish cakes and a boiled egg. Now this is a traditional Korean street food meal. I've had it numerous times, although he hasn't, but you know what? I just want him to experience it for once. This was made by me. I'm not the best cook, I will admit, but I tried. So we all kind of have it on the plate here. But yeah, he's going to be using a fork and spoon because he's not good with chopsticks, but he apologizes for it. But hopefully, you know, once time goes on, he'll get better. So are you ready?
I sure am.
Let's get started. So mine is cheese and his is sweet and spicy. I think I'm going to start with the fish cake. Ooh. That's really good. I haven't ever had fish cakes with actual tteokbokki before, so this is a first time for me. I usually just have them on skewers.
Really?
I'll tell you, so ever since I started doing ASMR, I've really grown to love Korean food. It's just wonderful.
This is making me want to eat more of it. Like, I've had, fish cakes like once in my life before, and it was just this week, and she let me add like one skewer. But it's even better with the sauce.
So anyway, this week, we are thinking about maybe possibly doing more fast food, since everything seems to be calming down. And we are planning to maybe do KFC with Justin Time to Eat Justin. And we mentioned him in our previous video. And now since it's getting a bit safer around here, as well as in the US, I think, you shouldn't hesitate quite as much now. But you're still not going to do it as often.
Indeed. Like, our state is starting to open up. Starting, next week, I think it is. The 30th is next week? Yeah, it's Thursday.
So yeah, things are going to start opening up around here on May the 5th, or something like that.
This is good.
Now one thing I use with these is that they dip it into the sauce, like this. I'll tell you, this always goes with tteokbokki, no doubt about it. Now, we also do have some exciting news to announce to you guys.
Announcing that a lot of you guys have been waiting for. When you see this video, my book will be officially published. Both for ebooks in the form of Kindle, as well as paperback. Now, in spite of the Kindle being known for their e-reader thing, you can also download Kindle app. That's how I actually read my Kindle stuff, and you can purchase the book and read it there.
And what was the starting price? Could be like $2.99.
Yes. For the Kindle version, it will be $2.99 to purchase, or if you have a Kindle Unlimited subscription, you can read it for free. I was hoping to get the paperback down to $4.99, but unfortunately, due to the price at manufacture and the fact that comes out of my royalty, which is like 60%, I had to bump it up to $7.99. I apologize for that.
Amazon was giving him some issues a couple of days ago with the way things were displayed for the paperback version, right? And I'm not sure. Do you have that all sorted out?
I believe it will be sorted out by Monday. If not, I will announce that in this video. Or in the description on the video. But the link to purchase will be available in both the description and in the comment, in the pinned comment below.
One thing we'd like to miscellaneously talk about is maybe like some of our favorite childhood memories. I don't know if we've ever really like talk about that too much in videos, but I have to say like some of my favorite memories are especially like with my grandma and stuff because I grew up with her, and I'll tell you, it is really hard to think about her quite a lot because she's gone now. But the times I do remember with her were like we did a lot of crossword puzzles together. We cooked a lot together, and she always had late at night. She would stay up really late, and she'd beg me to do them with her. These big jigsaw puzzles, like literally thousands of pieces, and it would take her probably like a week or two to put them together. But she was just so determined at it, and I would stay up with her sometimes. I probably shouldn't have, but I felt sorry for her because she was begging me to do those with her, and I'm really glad that I did.
I didn't do this during our childhood, but after we started dating, got to do some of the not the crossword, the jigsaw puzzles with her too. She's very good at them.
Evan likes doing these wordscapes. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that app, but he likes whenever he hears us playing that game, he'll rush in here and say, "Can I help you?" He loves word games.
And if he's not asking to help us, he's asking to play it because if we don't have the game running, he loves that game, amongst a few others. He's also really good at Dreambox. It's this math thing. He's learning negative numbers, how to add, subtract, in the dozens and hundreds.
I didn't know he was learning about negative numbers in kindergarten. I didn't learn about those till maybe later, a lot later on. I didn't learn about negative numbers probably till 4th or 5th grade. They're teaching kids early these days, guys.
Kids are smart.
But I guess as long as he's able to, understand it, and comprehend it, that's fine with me.
I remember some of my favorite childhood memories were actually doing a lot like what he does. My dad would play video games, and I'd read the strategy guide and help him. I still remember playing this one game called Stone Keep with him.
What is that?
It's like some DOS game. It was around when the original Doom came out, if I recall correctly.
What was the very first video game that you ever played?
It might have been Stone Keep.
Might have been that one? The very first video game I ever played, and Evan loved playing it, was Super Mario 64. And I still have the original copy of it 24 years later. It's hard to believe. It still works.
Yep. He accidentally got rid of all our save files, though.
It was also actually the first game that I ever completed, fully. I haven't really ever completed many video games fully, but that was the very first one, and he accidentally erased. My dad helped me complete that one.
Yeah. So my favorite childhood memories, ironically, I used to go outside a lot, and I'd catch frogs and snakes for fun. There's this pond, this arboretum by our house where there's a bunch of ponds and rivers, and I'd go around looking for frogs to capture and toads. I was an equal opportunity amphibian capturer.
You're a bit of a cheese ball on that one, don't you? I'll tell you, cheese is also another essential when it comes to tteokbokki. And I find that whenever I try to eat the spicy kind, it helps mellow down the spiciness a lot when you add some cheese to it. I could eat this every day.
Yeah. I was worried it's a bit too pricey. How much is it?
I would have to think on that. I can't remember.
Yeah. Hope it's not too much because, like I said, the first time I ever had it was this past week, and I love it.
Well, I'm glad you do. I'm introducing him to new foods. ASMR and mukbangs have really opened the door for me as far as trying out new foods. And and also making me like less afraid to try foods that were once on my forbidden list that I had tried, previously or heard about.
I remember when you were afraid to eat anything other than like protein bars and drinks. This thing's so cheesy, it's hard for me to get.
Like when I first started doing ASMRs and mukbangs, I was actually eating a lot of protein bars, not plenty enough carbohydrates. But now it's like the opposite. I'm getting a normal amount of protein, and I get more, healthy carbs and carbs. Period. Of course, the days that I do eat like a lot of fast food or sweets, for example, I will eat healthy the rest of the day. If you guys are always like wondering, concerned about that. So, I'm good.
Yep. A number of you, I understand, were wondering how she keeps her lovely physique while eating such large and delicious meals. Basically, she this is a good chunk of our daily meal. It's all in one.
And we also eat in moderation. Like, we set a certain amount out for ourselves. We know we can finish and know we can eat, so we don't overdo it. That's one thing a lot of people like about what we do is that we don't, like, overdo it like some people. We just eat what we're comfortable with. I mean, that's, I wouldn't want to see somebody just, overstuffing themselves to, and make themselves look uncomfortable. That's not, fun to watch.
But yeah. One moment. Some other favorite childhood memories.
I think another one of my favorite childhood memories was like the times that my dad dedicated to homeschooling me. Although it was really hard for all of us because, like I said, I've said in previous videos, single father. We were in homeschool groups, but they never really wanted to associate with us. So it was hard for me to find a friend, but I did enjoy those times because I felt like it helped me feel, closer to my family. But on the other hand, for him, he was also homeschooled. He liked to spend a lot of his time reading books when he shouldn't have been.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom. I'd often, you know this, I'd hide them under my covers or, pretend, or like in the middle of a book and she had two different kids to homeschool at the same time.
Yeah.
She couldn't keep an eye on both of us simultaneously.
He's got a younger sister who's almost my age. She's a little bit older than I am. But she was also being homeschooled. And, I think they both, had issues. But, I'm sure they had a great experience. Homeschooling's not perfect, but if you can do the best you can with it, it's a good thing to do.
One other thing I want to mention, I want to say thank you guys. And I'm not being facetious here. Like, when Crystal mentioned that Discord server on her mukbangs, I was not expecting anywhere close to the number of people who have joined and expressed their support. We're up to nearly 400 of us now. And I've actually gotten to see some of their writing, and some of it's pretty good.
So, I just want to say thank you to all you guys for joining into the server and encouraging and supporting him. I mean, I really don't think if he'd had, this happen or all these many people just like keeping him going every day, he probably wouldn't have had completed the book this soon. He's put a lot of time and dedication to this, guys. Like, he's dedicated 1 hour a day to, of his day to, like, working on that book. And, excuse me. And he's been successful at it for several months now in a row. Right?
Let's see. I started September 8th, a couple days after my sister's birthday. And I have not missed a single day at all.
So that's, almost 8-9 months?
I think it's like 7, 8. Let's say it was September, October, November, December. 8 months. More or less.
That's smart.
Actually, I think it's 7 months. Because
Yeah.
you don't count the starting month.
So, yeah, he's been really dedicated working this for a long time. And I'll just say this. I think, I'm proud of him. Evan's proud of him. His parents are proud of him. And I'm sure, all you guys are proud of him, too. So, we really appreciate all the love and dedication for you guys. And we love you all, too, so much. Otherwise, we wouldn't want to do this. We like making people happy and being a part of your lives. So, it really means a lot to us to have that opportunity. Well, guys, that's all the time we have for today. I'm definitely stuffed, and that was a really good meal. I really enjoyed that. It wasn't too spicy, although, unfortunately, I can tell you are kind of having a little bit of runny nose. That was pretty spicy, wasn't it?
Just a little bit.
But when it comes to spicy food, he's a champ because I can't really handle it too well. But anyway.
Don't worry, I'll give you some Tabasco sauce as a birthday present.
Wow. But anyway, if you guys haven't already, be sure to click the red button down below to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to receive notifications and updates. And we will see you guys next time. I'm not sure what the next video is going to be, but I am either planning maybe a car mukbang of some sort with something, not fast food of course, but like something from the store. Or maybe something else with Evan, or maybe Chuck and Evan will do another video, or Chuck by himself. We'll just surprise you guys. That's always fun.
Oh, feel free to let us know your preference in the comments below.
Love you guys so much. This is Crystal.
And Charles.
Signing off. Bye, birdies.